Safar, the month that broke the chains of fear. There are months in the Islamic calendar that inspire joy. Others call for sacrifice and reflection. But there's one month whose very name sent a chill through the hearts of people for centuries. Safar. Picture Arabia centuries ago. As Safar approached, whispers would sweep through homes and marketplaces. Don't travel, some said. Don't marry, don't trade, don't start anything new. It was as if the winds themselves carried omens, and people waited for misfortune to strike. But was this darkness ever real? Or was it just the shadow of ancient fears, cast over generation after generation? Myth meets revelation. When Islam came, it was like sunrise after a long night. The Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu, alayhi sallam, facing a world thick with superstition, spoke with courage and clarity. There is no bad omen in Safar. With these words, the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu, alayhi sallam, broke the chains of myth. No month, he taught, brings bad luck. No day is cursed. The only power is Allah's power. The only destiny is the one we shape with faith, courage, and trust. But if Safar is not a month of doom, what is its true story? History has answers that superstition could never give. Safar in the life of the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu, alayhi sallam, the first step into the unknown, the Expedition of Abwaa, Waddan. It was Safar in the second year after Hijrah. The Muslims in Medina were surrounded by threats. They had been chased, hunted, and forced from their homes. For the first time, the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu, alayhi sallam, led a group of his followers out of Medina, not as refugees, but as a community prepared to defend itself. The destination, Waddan, near Abwaa. The mission, to protect Muslim caravans, and to show the Quraysh and neighboring tribes that the Muslims would not be easy prey. No swords clashed. No blood was spilled. Instead, the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu, alayhi sallam, negotiated a peace treaty with the tribe of Banu Damrah. It was a moment of strategy, diplomacy, and vision, the beginning of a new chapter. For the first time, the Muslims were not simply reacting to their enemies. They were taking initiative, shaping their own fate. Seeds of migration, the quiet courage of Safar. Go back a few years to the heart of Makkah. The persecution of the Muslims was reaching a boiling point. In the final days of Safar, something remarkable happened. The companions of the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu, alayhi sallam, began to slip out of Makkah one by one, heading toward Yathrib, soon to become Medina. These were not warriors, but families, women, children, each step taken with hope and trembling faith. While the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu, alayhi sallam, would leave in Rabi al-Awwal, Safar was the month of careful planning. Every escape, every coded message, every silent farewell was a spark of hope in the darkness. This wasn't a time of misfortune. It was the dawn before a new era. Safar was the month when the future of Islam was shaped in secrecy, struggle, and sacrifice. A messenger sent, Mu'adh ibn Jabal, and the journey to Yemen. Years later, as the mission of the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu, alayhi sallam, neared completion, Safar once again became a month of new beginnings. The Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu, alayhi sallam, chose Mu'adh ibn Jabal, a young wise companion, to journey to Yemen. His mission, to teach, to lead, to spread justice and faith. Their farewell was unforgettable. The Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu, alayhi sallam, told Mu'adh, "Perhaps you will not meet me after this year." It was a moment heavy with love, loss, and hope, the passing of the torch to a new generation. Mu'adh's journey in Safar would light the way for thousands, long after the time of the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu, alayhi, sallam. The real meaning of Safar. So what is Safar, truly? It's not a time of doom. It's the month when Muslims first stood up and took charge of their destiny. It's the month when faith was tested and found unbreakable. It's the month of new alliances, secret hopes, and bold missions. The curse is not in the calendar. The real danger is letting fear rule your life. The real blessing is breaking free, stepping into the unknown, with trust in Allah and the lessons of history behind you. Safar isn't a month to dread. It's a page in our story where believers broke the chains of myth, stood tall, and trusted in something far greater than superstition, the promise of Allah. If this story changed the way you see Safar, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video and help break the old myths for others too. Subscribe for more powerful, untold stories from Islamic history, where every month has meaning and every moment carries a lesson. Have your own family legends or questions about Islamic months? Drop them in the comments below. Let's start a conversation, build a community, and keep the light of knowledge burning bright together.